Hi, survivors. It's me, Represent, reporting to you. Hope you guys are doing well because what's going on in America is not. And I really feel deep in my heart that the left needs to be held responsible and accountable for their actions for all this criminal activity, allowing um, the invasion in this country, allowing all these millions of people to inundate our neighborhoods. Now, all I'm mostly hearing in regards to crime is crimes that they're committing. You know, I'm hearing all over the place that they are committing all these different crimes. They brought them over here. They funding it with our tax dollars. They now in a lot of these left-run cities and states that are so awful, record-breaking homelessness, record-breaking mental illness. A lot of veterans are being deprived of the help that they need. A lot of the school kids are being deprived of the schools they were going to because they took them out of schools to replace them with the newbies. It's just so much going on. Now they have emptied out the shelters that they had them in, a lot of them in, and just released them onto the streets. All this stuff during election time. I'm gonna say allegedly, and this for educational purposes only. TikTok. How dare these people bring in some of the worst people in the world in these third world countries, bring them into our country and place them in our communities and put our lives and our children's lives in harm's way. How dare this political party take the resources allocated for Americans, especially Americans who are hurting right now. You have people of all nationalities that are Americans that are hurting right now. The elderly are hurting. The veterans are hurting. You have so many different people hurting. Now you put these people in starting off in the black communities, trying to replace them and taking people out of their homes and whatnot. These are crimes against humanity, and they need to be held responsible. We've given these people nothing but power, and we've gotten nothing back. And I think right now we all need to be fasting. We need to be praying to God to restore our country. It's imperative. And if you are moved and if you are a patriot of this great country that we're from and that we live in and that we love, make it your business to pray every day. Pray without ceasing for what's going on in our country. We have to be proactive and doing things to better our country. It's good to talk about it, but it's better to be about it and be proactive. I like to thank a lot of the Christian community and a lot of the spiritual community. They didn't want to show this on the news. I don't know if you guys have saw it. I saw it on YouTube. I believe it's Marcus Rogers and his ministry and some other ministries went out there to Chicago, and they were praying and they were worshiping God. And y'all, this is important. We need the power and the spirit of God to help us right now. It's okay to vote for a change, but we have to also be proactive in doing things to stop all the scandalous and evil demonic activity that party is ushering into our country and into our communities. And when I tell y'all the power of God was there, they were worshiping, they were praying, and these are the things that help. We need the spirit of God. They do all these nasty things to summon the devil, having abortion clinics right there in front. That's just evil. That's satanic. However they do their rituals or whatever they got going on, they sacrificing and all the stuff that we hear about. That stuff is real, and they summon the devil in, doing all that kind of stuff. So we need to be summoning God. Y'all excuse me, I call it cold working out. So we need to be summoning God, and we need to be proactive, and we need to call our local elected officials and hold these people responsible and let them know, no, we're not with this shit that y'all doing, because us Americans, we sitting up here, we don't do anything to go against the powers that be, and they keep on doing evil stuff. It's like being in an abusive relationship. If you keep allowing that partner, whether it's a woman or man, to abuse you, it gets so bad they might unalive you. So we need to pray against this evil in the world. Wake up praying. Y'all, if you're on a job, on your break, pray. On lunch, pray. At night, pray. And pray against the evils and the darkness of this world that this political party is ushering in. And I just think that's really important. They need to be held accountable for their actions. This is criminal. Bringing all these criminals around us and they committing all these heinous crimes and doing such nasty and awful things to our communities. We shouldn't stand for stuff like this. I know it really affected me. And I pray and ask God, why is this affecting me? Because, well, it's affecting all of us. So I'm talking about affecting me. Like, it really bothers me. It really does. So, let's just stay prayerful. And I'm not saying you have to be this religious person to pray. They summoning the devil all around the world with all these wars and all this stuff. And this is just evil activity. So we need to summon God and be prayerful and praise and worship and get on our knees and cry out, because we are in an emergency situation over here in this country. And I hope you guys have a blessed week. And as always, watch this world, watch the weather, smell your water, boil and purify your water before you use it, and keep surviving and stay prepared. In these days and times, we don't know what's going to happen. It's like it's getting worse and worse. Stay prepared with some non-perishable foods and some water in your homes and ways to protect yourselves, and first aid kits and a lot of prayer. PrepperZan.com.